we got the sauce, bitch.
Flexing in my Air Force Ones, bitch. I'm selling by the tons, bitch. I can't sell no crumbs. What the fuck you heard? Yo, what's good, guys? So today's story is probably the youngest age story I think I have. So yeah, make sure to watch this whole one. So sit back and stay tuned. So this story takes place in first grade. Yeah, first grade, I know. So yeah, I remember I got up, got ready, my mom packed me a lunch, and I head to school. And we were all super hyped up, super hyper, because today was a field trip. Super excited. So we get on the bus and we head to the zoo, because yeah, that's where we're going. And we just walk around the zoo, we're looking at all the animals, and yeah, lunchtime comes around. So you already know, we're sitting there eating lunch, and yeah, I gotta pee. So I walked up to the teacher. I was like, hey, can I use the bathroom? She was like, no, you're gonna have to wait, because the bathroom was all the way by the zoo, and there was like a parking lot. And yeah, I was in first grade, I couldn't go alone. So yeah, so I was like, fuck. So I walked back to my table. I'm talking to my friends. I'm like, dude, I gotta pee so fucking bad. And they're like, why don't you just go or piss on a tree or something? I was like, yeah, you're right. So I go a good distance away, like where nobody could see me. There was a highway next to like where we were eating, so I had to go away from that too. And yeah, I start peeing. I'm like, thank God, I had to pee so fucking bad. And next thing I hear is, ew, Kyler's peeing on a tree. So I pull up my pants and I turn around. There's this little kid just staring, pointing at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Next thing I know, the teacher's walking up to me. And she's like, Kyler, I told you to wait. I was like, yeah, well, I couldn't. I told you I really had to go. So, yeah. And she was like, well, you're not doing anything for the rest of the field trip. Come sit with me, and you're going to talk to the principal when we get back to school. I was like, fuck. And I was so excited, because this is like, there's like this big ass park and everything at the zoo. And that was like the main thing I was wanted to do. But no, I couldn't do it. I had to sit next to a bench with her. And yeah, it sucked. So yeah, I'm sitting there staring at this kid because he snitched on me, just super pissed off. And yeah, and then we get on the bus. I'm like, dude, why did you snitch on me? He was like, because you were peeing on a tree. That's nasty. And I'm sitting there like, I was like, you couldn't just mind your own business? Like, I had to use the bathroom. He was like, well, you shouldn't have done that. I was like, fuck. So we get back to school. I talked to the principal, and I remember this dude was so nice. He was my favorite principal, I swear to God. So yeah, I'm talking to the principal. I remember he gave me this long ass lecture about how like I could have scarred a kid if he seen that and everything. He was super nice about it, but I got suspended for it. So he was like, yeah, I get it. If I was in the same situation, I probably would have done the same, but I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be suspended. And I know a lot of people watch like my videos from other countries and stuff. So pretty much if you're suspended, there's in-school and out-school suspension. In-school suspension is where you got to go to school, and this like APR room. It's just a room without anybody else there. You got to stay there for however long you were suspended for. If it's out of school, you just go home for a couple of days, and then you got to make up all the work. So yeah, that's what I had to do. My aunt came, picked me up, went home. I was suspended for a day. It wasn't that bad, but it still sucked, especially for being in first grade. But yeah, that's about it. I just thought that was a crazy ass experience. I peed on a tree and got suspended for it. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments down below. Please leave a like. It really helps me out, and make sure to subscribe. Really about to lay down some bangers. All right, peace. Cause life Decatur, we got skaters, we got haters, but most of all we say fuck them traitors, cock them chambers, fuck our neighbors.